Welcome to the Common Man Football Show. My name is James Coburn, and today's episode, we're talking about the Los Angeles Rams versus Arizona Cardinals Week 13 matchup based on analytics. Each week, I collect all of the current 2017 NFL team data in order to analyze and project potential NFL performance. And since it's a weekly collection, there's always going to be some variation between different variables. However, there's always going to be little nuggets of truth that could become bigger nuggets of truth as the season continues. So stick around as I analyze each week's matchups based on analytics. And if you are new to the channel, all terms and definitions will be in the description. So, starting with this matchup between the Rams and the Cardinals, when you look at the NFL stat basic comparison data, and basic comparison data essentially looks at how the offense is doing, how the defense is doing, and of course how the special teams is doing. It's the ABCs. It's all the information, all the general statistical data that you would want to know. And based on all this information, the Rams are heavily favored in this game, obviously. So let's get to some reasons why. First off, offensively speaking, the Rams have a much better turnover percentage. So they don't turn the football over as much on offense compared to the Cardinals. They also have a better sack percentage, so they don't allow as many sacks on offense. They also have a better offensive score percentage. The Rams, very much so better in terms of the ability to put points on the board on offense. And defensively speaking, the Rams are better as well. Better defensive offensive score percentage. They can prevent more points. They can create more turnovers, create more sacks, and create more interceptions. So on offense and defense, the Rams are heavily favored in this game when it comes to both those areas. Then, of course, you get to special teams data. The Rams are also heavily favored as well. Punt return yardage, kick return yardage, defensive punt return yardage, field goal percentage, extra point percentage, even punting average. The only area where the Cardinals actually have an advantage is in terms of defensive kick return yardage. That's it. So offensively speaking, defensively speaking, and special teams all favors the Rams in this matchup. So just from a macro view, again, when you just look at all the basic statistical data, all that stuff pretty much favors the Rams in this matchup when you look at all the data. Now, when you get to some other sort of matchups, so looking at down and distance data, or situational football, as Bill Belichick likes to put it, when you look at the Cardinals offense versus the Rams defense, the Rams defense is favored on first, second, and third down. So again, it just kind of speaks to the fact that I think the Rams defense is pretty underrated when it comes to their ability to kind of do what they want to do this year. So definitely kind of a good thing for them, at least the Rams defense. Then, of course, you look at the Rams offense versus the Cardinals defense. In this area, the Cardinals are favored on first and second down. Again, the one area where I think Jared Goff hopefully makes some improvement is first and second down. That's his biggest issue. Very similar to Carson Wentz, in fact, in terms of strengths and weaknesses. Jared Goff is very good on third down, but doesn't really do as well on first and second. And, of course, we get to rushing downs. Cardinals offense versus Rams defense. In this particular area, the Rams are favored on first and second down. Third down is the only area where the Cardinals might have some success. Then, of course, we get to rushing downs with the Rams offense versus Cardinals defense. In this particular area, the Rams are favored on first and third down. So the Rams, I think, will have some success rushing the football, of course, with the exception of second down. In fact, the Cardinals have the best second down rushing defense in the NFL in terms of the ability to prevent first downs on second down. Then, of course, we get to passing downs. Cardinals offense versus Rams defense. In this particular area, I would say it's actually pretty even. First down favors the Cardinals, second down favors the Rams, and then third down is pretty much even between both these teams. So I would say this is kind of an even matchup between the Cardinals offense and the Rams defense when it comes to passing downs. Then, of course, we look at the Rams offense versus Cardinals defense when it comes to passing downs, and the Cardinals are favored on first and second down. Then we get to sack rate between the Cardinals offense and the Rams defense. In this area, the Rams are favored on first and second down. So I do think the Rams will get some sacks. In fact, the Rams are the best second down sack defense. So basically they get the most sacks on second down compared to every team in the NFL when it comes to second down situations, which I think speaks to some of the balance that the Rams defense has in terms of success. Then, of course, we get to the sack rate for the Rams offense versus Cardinals defense. In this area, the Rams are favored on first, second, and third down. The Rams have been very good this year in terms of preventing sacks. Then, of course, you get to interception ratio between the Cardinals offense and the Rams defense, where the Rams are also going to have most of the advantages on first and third down, which is kind of why it goes to the Rams here. And then finally, you get to the Rams offense versus Cardinals defense, where the Rams are favored on first and third down when it comes to the Rams defense. So overall, general thoughts about this game. I think it's a Rams victory. The Cardinals are coming off a pretty interesting win. Of course, Blaine Gabbert did his thing, and there's all this other sort of stuff kind of swirling in your mind about this. But ultimately, I just think the Rams have a much better offense, a much better defense, much better special teams, and that's something that the Jaguars did not have. The Jaguars do not have as good of a offense as the Rams do. So as much as some people might go, well, this is trap game, like, you know, because they're coming off of success, I don't quite see that. I think the Cardinals will probably be a little bit more competitive, but ultimately, I just think the Rams are just going to continue on with their streak in terms of being good this year, actually. So ultimately, I'm going to go Rams here. And of course, you can find my other work at draftcoburn.wordpress.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at Geometrics. And if you like this content and you want more content like this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Share this video as well with anybody that you know, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.